I deployed to Afghanistan in 2010. I was injured out there, battlefield injury. I took shrapnel to the head and an IED explosion. The Taliban put nuts and bolts in the device. I took a bolt to my head. It was embedded in there, you know, cracked my skull, damaged my brain. You know, I didn't actually know I was injured to start with. Obviously I felt the blast going right through my body. When I came to, I was on my back and I heard people screaming. My head was throbbing, but there wasn't much blood. Obviously the fragmentation was keeping the blood in. Then I recall the chopper coming in to get us. Yeah, I felt nauseous, but I was conscious. You know, take me on a boat to put me out, you know. The chopper picked us up and took us back to Camp Bastion. I recall landing in Bastion, and I was walking winded. And we got into Bastion. They done some x-rays in my head. At this stage I didn't know there was fragmentation in there. And it wasn't until the x-rays come back and it says there's a bolt in your head. I kind of laughed, you know, like, alright, okay. Are you going to keep it there? Are we going to get it out? Yeah, we're going to get it out. And I went through an operation to get it out. I got casevaced back to the UK, back to Birmingham Hospital. I think I only spent a couple of nights in the hospital at Birmingham. I made it's quite a quick recovery, but I was at home, but I was doing regular appointments with the doctor in Headley Court, you know, assessing my brain injury, mostly. But then I got fit again within a year. Yeah, I got back to active duty and deployed back to Afghanistan in 2013. It wasn't until after maybe 6 months to a year and a half after the incident I started having problems with, now I know it's my mental health, PTSD. But I don't think there was a lot of support for PTSD at that time. I think it was an unknown, you know, illness. I came back a different person. You know, I had relationship problems. I was isolating myself. I wasn't being sociable anymore with people within the regiment. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't medically, you know, I didn't know. It wasn't until years after when I got medically discharged from the forces. I got diagnosed with PTSD. It still affects me to this day, but I know how to deal with it a little bit more, a little bit better. I undergo therapy at Veterans First Point in Edinburgh, a great organisation, and they're helping me very much. I mean, I've done 18 years in the army, and as a private soldier, you know, I was a private soldier for 6 years, and I absolutely loved it. I had the best friends, you know, some of the best times, unbelievable. And I was mortar platoon, and we were very close knit, you know, and you really cared about the person next to you.